It's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to A Perfect Side. Well, I take an album and find my favourite side basically. Now this is one of my choices, and I thought I'll do a Black Sabbath album. What one shall I do? And I thought, let's do the one that revived their career. And that one was the 9th album that was released in 1980, and it's called Heaven and Hell, and it's the first album to have Ronnie James Dio as the vocalist, and the first time that longtime keyboardist makes his first appearance, and that is Jeff Nichols. He was, from here onwards until his death, he was the keyboard player on Black Sabbath albums, and a terrific keyboard player he was, and he toured with them as well. So playing on here, you've got Tony Iommi, of course, on guitar, Geezer Butler on the bass, Bill Ward on the drums. Bill left not long after he recorded this. So, track one. Now, One Away, or everyone was looking forward to this album, so we went and got it, and we put on Neon Nights, and it blew us away. What a track! That drum beat from Bill Ward, heavy, hard. Ronnie comes in with a great vocal, some great Tony Iommi riffs rocking us away. And hello, I'm Ronnie James Dio, and now I'm singing for Black Sabbath. What a start. Up next is Children of the Sea. Now you get this sort of gentle guitar and this lovely vocal from Ronnie, because he was so diverse, and then bang, a Tony Iommi classic riff brings you into the track. Absolute killer track. Children of the Sea remains one of my favourite tracks from the Ronnie James Dio era of Black Sabbath. Up next, the great Geezer Butler and bass line on Lady Evil. Absolute dynamite that is. Some more great riffs from Tony. I just love this track. Great riffs, great vocal from Ronnie, superb little track. Up next is the classic, which of course is what? Heaven and Hell. There's so many good things about this. Let's look at it. That great drum beat from Bill Ward keeps the song going. If it wasn't for that, it would fall apart. It's just very solid. Throw in the bass line from Geezer Butler, who just drives that song along. Tony Iommi's great little riffs. The guitar solo is brilliant on this. The interplay between Tony and Geezer when it speeds up again, and a magnificent vocal from Ronnie James Dio. It's only second behind Stargazer for me. It is just a magical track. Okay, let's flip it over to side 2, and the opening track of side 2 is Wishing Well. This song's okay. I'd say it's one of the weaker tracks on the album, but it's still a good track. It's got a nice little bass bit there going on for Geezer. Pretty good. Okay, next track is my second favourite track on here, and it's Die Young. This is Jeff Nichols saying, hello, I'm now a keyboard player with Black Sabbath, and what an introduction he does on this. And a lovely little bit of guitar at the beginning of that from Tony, and then in comes the Geezer and Bill, and oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and a great vocal from Ronnie. Absolutely superb song. Then the next track is Walk Away. Now, this is the only track on this album that I'm not keen on. I've never liked this track. I thought it was a little bit of a... It's the white elephant on the album. It just doesn't fit with this album. It's not a bad track, but it just doesn't fit on this album. It's probably why I'm not keen on it. But the last track, Lonely is the Word, it's one of the real deep cut tracks on this album. It's got a fantastic guitar solo on it. It's just Tony Iommi on fire. Brilliant track, absolutely brilliant track to end this great album. Okay, I've always said this is the album that revitalised Black Sabbath. You know, Ozzy gone, they needed a strong album to come back, and they did it with this one. But I would say, when it comes down to the best side of this album, there's only one side. As much as I love Die Young and Lonely is the Word, for me, side one is just 4 belting tracks. Neon Nights, it's straight in, no messing about. Great way to introduce your new singer with a powerful song like Neon Lights. It's just one of the great opening tracks on a Black Sabbath album. Children of the Sea, you think, hello, we've got to change the direction, but then you get the power in. Absolutely brilliant. Lady Evil is just terrific, isn't it? It's that real gritty bass line from Geezer that really sets that track off. And then you've got probably one of the best tracks that Black Sabbath ever recorded, Heaven and Hell. It's an anthem. I never got to see Black Sabbath do it, but I've seen Ronnie do this, and it's brilliant. Doesn't matter who's you know, it's okay you didn't get the Tony Iommi riffs, but the band, it's just, when you hear this live, it's a crowd pleaser. Everyone joins in, and as I said, I think this is the second best track that Ronnie ever sang in his whole career. It's only second behind Stargazer. So today I'm going to say that my favourite side of Heaven and Hell is side 1. Okay, that's all we got time for today. Someone sort of switched the light on out there. It's a little bit better than when I started recording, but I don't hold much hope for today. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. And what have we got for you tomorrow? Got one that Simon's probably looking forward to. I'm going to be ranking the albums of Oasis, and also we've got a bad song tomorrow, and I'm going to look at the bad songs from U2. Might be controversial what some of the ones I've put in, but you'll get to the look at it and go, yeah, this is when he didn't like U2. So that's all coming up tomorrow. Don't forget to go, if you want to vote in Battle Royale 2, the singles, go to the community page or the video, find the link and make your vote. Voting closes at 23:59 on Wednesday. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.